Welcome back to the Mushroom Network podcast. I'm Zach, here to explore the vast, spore-filled universe of fungi with you.
And I'm Nova, ready to illuminate the intricate world of mycology with insights, laughter, and a dash of mystery. Today's episode is special for a couple of reasons, isn't it, Zach?
Absolutely, Nova. We've got some news about our podcast schedule and a lineup of fascinating questions from you, our patrons and Myco listeners that we're itching to dive into.
That's right. Starting next week, we're shifting our release day to Mondays. We believe this change will allow us to expand our content creation and outreach, making our episodes even more accessible and engaging for all our dedicated listeners.
Mondays are about to get a whole lot more interesting. Now, let's jump in, as we've got an incredible lineup of topics that'll take us from the depths of our backyards to the far reaches of space. First up, we're venturing into the cosmos with mushrooms in space, fungal frontiers in astrobiology. Did you know that fungi are being studied for their potential to support life on other planets? Scientists are exploring how mycelium could be used to create sustainable habitats on Mars.
It's truly out of this world, Zach. Next, we'll dive into fungal superfoods, nutritional powerhouses in your backyard. Mushrooms aren't just fascinating, they're also packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. We'll explore how incorporating mushrooms into your diet can boost your health.
And speaking of boosting, fermentation and fungi, the role of yeasts in brewing and baking, will uncover the crucial role these tiny fungi play in creating some of our favorite foods and beverages. From sourdough bread to craft beer, yeasts are the unsung heroes behind fermentation.
Then, brace yourselves for the mushroom apocalypse, fungi that eat plastic and other pollutants. In the fight against pollution, certain fungi have shown incredible abilities to break down plastic and detoxify environments. It's a glimmer of hope in our ongoing environmental crisis.
Moving from hope to investigation, fungi and forensics, solving crimes with spores, will reveal how forensic mycologists use fungi to solve crimes. From determining time of death to tracing movements, spores can be key evidence in the courtroom.
And for our final frontier, psychoactive fungi, beyond psilocybin, a look at other species. While psilocybin mushrooms have garnered much attention, we'll explore other psychoactive fungi, their uses, effects, and the fascinating cultures surrounding them.
All right, Myco enthusiasts, strap in. Our first stop today takes us beyond the Earth's atmosphere into the vast expanse of space. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about mushrooms in space, fungal frontiers in astrobiology.
It sounds like a sci-fi movie title, doesn't it? But trust us, this is very real and incredibly exciting research. Scientists are now looking at fungi, specifically mycelium, for their robust potential in astrobiology.
Astrobiology. That's the study of life in the universe, not just on Earth, but beyond. And it turns out, fungi might just be the key astronauts we need to create sustainable habitats on other planets like Mars.
Exactly, Zach. Mars, with its harsh environment, presents a unique challenge for human habitation. But mycelium? It's resilient, adaptable, and capable of growing in extreme conditions. Scientists are experimenting with mycelium to develop biodegradable habitats that could be grown from fungi spores.
Imagine landing on Mars, and instead of unpacking metal and plastic to build a habitat, you're unpacking spores. These spores could then be cultivated to grow into a fully functional, sustainable living structure.
And it's not just about the structure itself. Mycelium has the potential to purify water, recycle waste, and even produce oxygen, all critical elements for sustaining life on Mars or any other planet for that matter.
Plus, the idea of using something as earthbound as mushrooms to leapfrog into a future of interplanetary colonization is it's mind-blowing.
It truly is, Zach. This research opens up a whole new realm of possibilities for space exploration and long-term habitation. Fungi could help us build new worlds in the cosmos, proving once again how essential and extraordinary they are.
From the forest floor to the Martian surface, mushrooms continue to amaze us with their versatility and resilience. mushrooms in space isn't just a dream. It's becoming a plausible, vital part of our journey into the cosmos.
So, the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that the future out there might just be fungal. And who knows? The first buildings on Mars could be made of mushrooms.
Stay with us as we dive into our next topic: fungal superfoods, nutritional powerhouses in your backyard. You're not going to want to miss this.
That's right, Zach. And thanks to Myco patron and chef Carlos, this portion of the TMN podcast is dedicated to you, sir. Congrats on your recent achievement in the kitchen management field.
Hey, Carlos. So when are you making me and Nova a portobello and Swiss burger? I like mine medium rare to medium, please. And congratulations. Now, getting back to more food talk. When we think of superfoods, we often imagine exotic berries and grains from far-off places. But what if I told you that some of the most potent superfoods might be lurking in your own backyard or local woods?
Mushrooms have been stepping into the superfood spotlight for good reasons. They're not just low in calories, they're also brimming with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Today, we're peeling back the layers on these fungal treasures to show you just how they can boost your health.
Let's start with the basics. Mushrooms are one of the few non-animal sources of vitamin D, especially when exposed to sunlight. This is crucial for bone health, immune function, and even mood regulation.
And they don't stop there. Many mushrooms are rich in B vitamins like riboflavin, niacin, and pantothenic acid, which help provide energy by breaking down proteins, fats, and carbohydrates.
Don't forget about the minerals. Selenium, potassium, and copper are just a few that mushrooms generously offer, each playing unique roles in maintaining our health, from antioxidant defense to nerve function and beyond.
Mushrooms contain compounds like ergothioneine and glutathione, which help protect cells from damage. These antioxidants are being studied for their potential to reduce chronic disease risk, including certain types of cancer.
With all these benefits, it's no wonder mushrooms are considered superfoods. But how can we incorporate them into our diets more effectively, Nova?
Great question, Zach. Mushrooms are incredibly versatile. You can add them to stir-fries, soups, salads, or even make them the star of the dish, like in a hearty mushroom risotto or a savory mushroom stroganoff.
And for those looking to explore the wild side, foraging for mushrooms can be a rewarding experience. Just be sure to go with an expert or stick to easily identifiable varieties to avoid any toxic lookalikes. And for those looking to explore the wild side, foraging for mushrooms can be a rewarding experience. Just be sure to go with an expert or stick to easily identifiable varieties to avoid any toxic lookalikes.
That's right, Zach. Safety first. But whether you're foraging, farming, or picking them up at the local grocery, adding mushrooms to your diet is a simple yet powerful way to enhance your nutrition.
So, the next time you're meal planning, remember these fungal superfoods. They're not just a treat for the taste buds, but a boon for your health.
As we continue our mycological journey, let's turn our attention to a process that touches both ancient traditions and modern kitchens: fermentation. Specifically, we're exploring fermentation and fungi, the role of yeasts in brewing and baking.
You know, Nova, it's easy to overlook how integral yeast, a tiny fungus, is to so many aspects of our culinary world. From the fluffiness of sourdough bread to the refreshing buzz of craft beer, yeasts are indeed the unsung heroes behind fermentation.
Absolutely, Zach. Fermentation is a fascinating process where yeasts consume sugars and convert them into alcohol and carbon dioxide. This not only helps bread rise, but also gives beer and wine their alcoholic content.
And it's not just about the alcohol and bubbles. Yeasts also contribute a wide range of flavors and textures, making each fermented product unique. Take sourdough bread, for instance. The wild yeasts and bacteria in the sourdough starter give it that distinctive tangy flavor.
Speaking of flavors, craft beer enthusiasts have a lot to thank yeast for. Different strains of yeast can produce a variety of flavors, from fruity to floral to spicy, dramatically influencing the beer's final taste.
Yeasts also play a crucial role in the world of wine, where the choice of yeast strain can affect everything from the wine's aroma to its mouthfeel. It's a delicate dance between the winemaker and these microscopic fungi to create the perfect bottle.
And let's not forget about the health benefits. Fermented foods are known for their probiotics, beneficial bacteria that contribute to gut health. While yeasts themselves aren't probiotics, the fermentation process they facilitate can encourage the growth of these helpful microbes.
It's clear that yeasts, through the magic of fermentation, touch our lives in more ways than we might realize. Whether you're toasting with a glass of beer, slicing into a fresh loaf of bread, or enjoying a piece of cheese, yeasts are working behind the scenes.
So, the next time you enjoy your favorite fermented food or drink, take a moment to appreciate the fungi at work. It's a perfect example of how something so small can have such a massive impact on our culinary experiences.
Now, shifting gears from the delicious to the dire, we delve into a topic that could be a game changer in the fight against pollution: the mushroom apocalypse, fungi that eat plastic and other pollutants.
It sounds like something out of a science fiction novel, doesn't it? But it's very real and incredibly promising. As we grapple with the environmental crisis, especially the plague of plastic pollution, certain fungi have emerged as potential heroes.
These aren't your ordinary mushrooms sprouting in the forest. We're talking about specific fungal species with the extraordinary ability to break down plastics, chemicals, and other pollutants that have long been thought non-biodegradable.
One of the most fascinating examples is a fungus discovered in the Amazon rainforest, known as Pestilochiopsis microspora. It has the remarkable ability to consume and decompose polyurethane, a common type of plastic found everywhere from furniture to footwear.
And it doesn't stop there. Other fungi, like the white rot fungus, can break down pollutants from contaminated soil and water, including hazardous chemicals like dioxins and even petroleum-based substances.
This process, known as mycoremediation, harnesses the natural decomposing power of fungi to detoxify environments. By breaking down these pollutants, fungi can help restore the natural balance of ecosystems that have been thrown off by human activity.
It's an eco-friendly, sustainable approach to cleaning up our planet. The potential applications are vast, from treating industrial waste sites to perhaps, one day, managing household plastic waste.
The beauty of using fungi for these purposes is their efficiency, and the fact that they can transform pollutants into harmless substances without the need for harsh chemicals or extensive processing.
This mushroom apocalypse for plastics and pollutants offers a glimmer of hope in our ongoing environmental crisis. It's a testament to the resilience of nature and the potential for fungi to help heal our planet.
As research continues and these methods are refined, we could see fungi playing a significant role in our efforts to reduce pollution and protect the environment. It's a fascinating area of study that combines mycology with ecological restoration.
Moving from the hopeful frontiers of environmental science to the intriguing intersections of mycology and law enforcement, we delve into how fungi and forensics solving crimes with spores has become an unexpected ally in the justice system.
It's a field known as forensic mycology, Zach, and it's as fascinating as it sounds. Forensic mycologists study fungi to gather clues that can solve crimes, uncover hidden details of unsolved cases, and even help in determining the time of death in homicides.
That's right, Nova. Fungi, particularly spores, are everywhere, in the air, soil, and on surfaces. Because they're so widespread, they can easily transfer to people, clothes, or objects at a crime scene. What's incredible is how specific types of fungi can be linked to particular locations or times of the year.
Exactly. For instance, if a body is discovered in a location where certain fungi are known to grow, the presence of those fungi or their spores on the deceased can indicate the body was there during the time those fungi were actively growing or releasing spores.
It's like each spore tells a story. And when forensic experts analyze the types of fungi found at a crime scene or on a victim, they can piece together movements, locations, and even the season when the crime occurred. This information can be crucial in court, providing evidence that supports or contradicts alibis and timelines.
And it's not just about where or when. Fungi can also reveal how. Certain fungi only grow under specific conditions. For example, if a body shows signs of a particular fungus that thrives in wet conditions, it might suggest the body was exposed to moisture or submerged for a period of time.
The precision with which these microscopic organisms can inform investigations is astounding. It underscores the importance of understanding our natural world, even in fields as seemingly distant from mycology as law enforcement.
The applications of forensic mycology are growing as research advances. It's a testament to the versatility and importance of fungi, not just in nature but across all facets of human endeavor, including the pursuit of justice.
From environmental remediation to forensic science, fungi prove to be one of our most valuable and versatile allies. The more we learn about these organisms, the more we find ways to integrate their unique abilities into solving some of our world's most complex puzzles.
As we navigate the complex and often misunderstood realm of psychoactive fungi, it's crucial to start with a disclaimer. While we delve into the fascinating world of these natural compounds, we do not condone or encourage any illegal activities. The information shared is for educational purposes only. Always check your local laws and regulations regarding psychoactive substances.
With that important note out of the way, let's explore psychoactive fungi, beyond psilocybin, a look at other species. Psilocybin mushrooms, often known as magic mushrooms, have certainly captured the public's attention, especially with ongoing research into their therapeutic potential. But they're not the only fungi out there with psychoactive properties.
Indeed, Zach. Beyond psilocybin, there's a whole world of fungi that have been used, both historically and in modern times, for their mind-altering effects. Take, for example, Amanita muscaria, commonly known as the fly agaric. It's easily recognizable by its bright red cap with white spots and has a history of use in shamanic rituals across Siberia and Northern Europe.
Unlike psilocybin, which primarily affects serotonin receptors, the psychoactive compounds in Amanita muscaria, muscimol, and ibotenic acid act on GABA receptors in the brain. This results in a profoundly different experience, often described as dreamlike or even trance-like states.
Another interesting species is Claviceps purpurea, a fungus that grows on rye and other grains, producing a compound called ergot. In small doses, derivatives of ergot have medicinal uses, such as treating migraines. However, in larger quantities, it's known for causing ergotism or St. Anthony's fire, and has a storied history that includes accusations of witchcraft and possibly even influencing the Salem witch trials.
It's clear that the world of psychoactive fungi is vast and varied, with each species offering unique effects and challenges. These fungi have played significant roles in cultural, spiritual, and medicinal practices around the globe.
But as fascinating as these fungi are, it's vital to approach them with respect and caution. The line between use and misuse can be thin, and the legal implications vary widely by location. Education and safety should always be your top priorities.
Absolutely, Nova. The exploration of psychoactive fungi opens up discussions about consciousness, medicine, and culture. As we learn more about these powerful natural compounds, we also learn more about ourselves and the potential for new therapeutic avenues.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of fungi, from the cosmic potential of mushrooms in space to the earthbound mysteries of psychoactive species. It's a testament to the incredible diversity and significance of fungi in our world.
Remember, the Mushroom Network podcast is your go-to source for all things fungi. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay safe. We'll see you next time, now on Mondays, for more fungal adventures.
Until then, keep your curiosity thriving and your mycological adventures alive. See you on Monday, and thank you for being a part of our growing community.